So hi, I know this is a little bit unusual that I've sent you this link to your inbox, but I've had some experiences the last couple of weeks that I really wanted to share with my friends, but I don't want to go put it all over Facebook land. So I wanted to be able to kind of share it a little bit more intimately, because it's very personal. And so if I'm sending this to you, it's because you're someone that I feel safe and comfortable sharing personal things with. So this last year has been really interesting for me, and it's been such a journey as I have kind of departed from I've totally departed from my Etsy shop and have started working with kids with dyslexia. And it's become my new passion. It's something that I absolutely love and want to do more with. I want to be able to expand and grow. I want to mentor more tutors, and I want to be able to volunteer more of my time to creating awareness. And it's kind of been through that process that I realized that I needed to do a lot of work on myself personally. And so I've been doing a lot of personal development, listening to audiobooks and journaling and meditating and things like that. And it's really added a lot to my life. And so fast forward to a couple of weeks ago on, last Monday, I'd kind of gotten off track with spring break and stuff like that, and so I'd kind of reset my commitment. And Monday morning I got up and I listened to my audiobook, and she said specifically in that chapter on that day that when you're working on something that is really great, or you have something really awesome coming your way, that there's going to be a lot of opposition that comes along, and to expect it and then watch for it. And when you see that opposition, then you know something awesome is right around the corner. So I thought, okay, yeah, that totally makes sense. And I'm going to be watching for this opposition, and then I'm going to be watching for something really awesome to come out of it. Well, that opposition started to hit like 20 minutes later. And I mean, literally, like, things started to compile so fast and furious, I couldn't even begin to put the fires out fast enough. And my stress level was just starting to go up. And and then the cherry on top was I got a call from my accountant letting me know that the tax refund that I thought was going to show up in my account any day now was going to be 4 months away. And I had just paid a whole bunch of bills. Plus my husband has just got a new job and was transitioning between jobs, which has been it's a really great move for him. But it just meant that this month our income was kind of going to be a little bit of a question mark. And so I thought this literally couldn't have come at a worse time. And I kind of hit meltdown mode, right? I went into my laundry room and I stomped and screamed and cried and had a big tantrum. And I kind of started to get really negative and started to spiral into victim mentality. And I realized what I was doing. And so I started to kind of clear my space again, and I said a prayer and felt immediately that it's all going to be fine. Things happen for a reason, and this is going to be okay. And it was in that moment that I remembered my audiobook from Monday morning and realized that what she had said was probably true, that when you get a lot of opposition, that something great is coming your way. So guess what? I was like, something great is coming my way, and I'm going to be totally ready for this. And I really did. For the next few days, I really just had this like high positive energy. And so a few days later, then I got a message from my really good friend and mentor, Heidi. Oh, and she's my cousin, and I want to be just like her someday. She's somebody I respect so much. She's a humanitarian. She takes groups to Kenya to do humanitarian work. She's building cultural centers over there right now, and she's literally somebody who manifests miracles on a daily basis. Like, she just lives at such a high frequency, and everything she does is so powerful. And so when she sent me this message, it was about a new business opportunity, and my heart kind of sank, because I was like, I think I know what that means. And I just thought, well, I know it's probably like a multi-level network marketing company, and I just don't do those. So I'll look at it because I respect and love her way too much, and I knew that she'd had some negative experiences like I had with this kind of network marketing, and so I thought, it's worth looking at, just because I know her and I know, what she's about. And so I looked into it and I thought it does seem really cool. The products look really fun and stuff like that, but there wasn't really anything about it that just screamed, this is the one, right? Well, I couldn't seem to shake the feeling though that Heavenly Father was like, this is that awesome thing, and here it is. It's right in front of you. And have you ever had those opportunities or those experiences where Heavenly Father is obviously answering your prayers and giving you a really clear path, and you're like, but that's not what I wanted. I like, can you give me another one? Because, and so I started coming up with a lot of really good excuses and reasons why I didn't think that I could or should do this. And number one was our financial situation. We were flat broke. And so I took it to my husband thinking, well, he'll talk some sense into me, and then obviously then I can use that excuse. And he didn't. He was really supportive. He was like, what do you think of the products? And I was like, I don't even know. I don't even know, because it's not about that for me. I really feel like there's something else going on here, and I just have to take a leap of faith. And I'm so scared that if I don't do it right now, I won't do it ever. And he just said, then do it. Just do it. So put it on my credit card, and as soon as I did that and I bought my first order, I just had this immediate feeling of peace, and I was like, it's going to be fine. So about an hour later, I got an email from my power company, and it was my bill, and it said that I didn't owe any money. And so when I looked at it, I found that the deposit that I put on the account 2 years ago when I opened it was now being credited back to my account. And so I knew in that moment, I was like, okay, I feel like God kind of winked at me just now and let me know that he's got my back. So I'm going to keep pushing forward. And so through the rest of the next week, I really kind of was mostly observing what Heidi was doing with this team, and the just incredible amount of talent and people that was coming onto this team that was going to be, they're builders. They're all coaches and people who build other people up. And I thought, this is, wow, like just the energy from it was pretty incredible. But in the meantime, in the back of my head, our financial situation was kind of looming, and I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? And I went to a meeting at their corporate office on Wednesday, learned a lot more about the company, found that I even like it more than I thought I would. But on the way home, I checked my bank account to see if I had enough money in there to buy some gas, and I had about $30 in our checking account and about $20 in my grocery account. And I knew that Dawn's paycheck would be coming the next day, but I didn't know what it was going to look like. And with some other bills that we had coming up, I thought, I don't know how this is going to work out. And I knew that I should have been feeling really worried and really anxious about it, and yet I couldn't seem to access those emotions. Like I knew everything was going to be okay, and I didn't know how or why. And the next morning when I got up, I checked our account, and there were 2 paychecks in there. And I didn't even know what to make of it. It was so crazy. They were 2 full-size paychecks. In fact, both of them were higher than normal. And it was surprising, and yet in the same hand, it wasn't surprising, because Heavenly Father had so clearly told me that everything was going to work out. And, I knew that going forward that this experience was going to stretch me really far outside of my comfort zone and really put me in a position to learn a lot. And so I'm really excited about the opportunity that this business does bring. And I'll tell you a little bit about the product itself. It's a lot of fun. I really actually think that I'm going to enjoy selling the product itself. It's their hydration sticks. So it's just powder that you put in water, in your water bottle, and they're for different things. So there's one for mood, it's called Soul, and then Trim is for diet, and then Smart is for focus, and Go is energy, and Core is for an immune boost. So and they're actually kind of fun to mix and match. Sometimes I'll mix a Core with Go, or smart with Go. Actually, Go is my favorite because I think the caffeine. So, but that is not actually what really excites me about the company. The sticks are a lot of fun. The fact that we can sell them retail, and this company gives us a lot more latitude in what we can do with retail sales, is exciting, because that's probably where I'm going to start with this, is taking it to some of the businesses here and actually try to get some retail accounts. But what's really exciting to me, and we've even kind of, it's our group hashtag right now, it's not about the sticks, is this vision of a team that Heidi's building that's creating a network of individuals who have passions outside of just making money. And I know that I'm not suggesting that other MLMs, their only passion is about making money, but I am suggesting that sometimes that kind of tends to be the biggest driving force. And in this, I don't feel that at all. I mean, I feel like this is going to answer my problems for our financial problems in terms of being able to create some additional income so that I can do what I really want to do and what I'm passionate about, because I'm not going to stop tutoring, and I'm not going to stop working on creating awareness for something that I'm passionate about. And I'm already seeing this network of people connect each other through those same passions, whether it's humanitarian work, whether it's, someone who wants to open a bakery or someone who wants to write a book. Like, the collaboration of people all helping each other with all of these different endeavors is just, it's mind-boggling, and it's happened in like 2 weeks. It's just crazy. And so that is one really cool thing. Another little tidbit that's cool, that's specific to this group, is that we have, and I know I'm not going to explain this very well, but we do have a marketing company coming in through one of our individuals who has 2,000 members that are going to get started, and those members will fall into our downlines. There's really no way of knowing exactly how that's going to affect all of us. It's happening within about a week. So if you want to be on top of those downlines, you have to get in soon. And like I said, there's no way of knowing exactly what that means in terms of how that will affect our commissions and income and stuff like that. But we know that it can't hurt us. It's definitely going to help everything that we're already trying to do and build and everything. So it's got some really cool stuff. And I know a lot of my friends and a lot of you out there are mompreneurs just like me, who are trying to find a way to create an extra income in a way that allows you to spend the time that you want and have the flexibility in your schedule with your family, but that also is going to kind of create some residual. And I mean, we all kind of have those dreams. But I also know, and if this is coming to you, it's because I know you, and I know that you have like higher calling and purpose, that it's your passion and something that you believe in. And I want this to be able to give you permission to go after that. And I want it to be able to give you the power and ability and network and people that will support you through that. And that's exactly what this is. And I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. So I'm going to put some links in the description down below, and I want you to give it a try and just look at it, just see what you think. I'm going to promise you 2 things. If you contact me with this and want to know information, I will give you as much information as you want to know, and I'll find out and answer as many questions as I possibly can. But the minute you tell me that you're done and you don't want to and you're not interested, that's great. It's done. It's said. And my other promise is that if it never comes up and it's something that you don't want to talk to me about, then that's okay too. I don't want this to be an awkward thing between friends. I know how that can sometimes get, and that is not what I'm interested in. If this speaks to you as an opportunity that might answer some of the problems or questions that you're going through right now, if you're feeling like the timing might be right for you to transition into something new, then let's do it. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited about it. So, anyway, I love you guys, all of you, and I hope you have a great day.